Mirasee.
I feel like this is like closing the loop on what has been a fairly long journey. I mean, more than a year we've been recording this material, right?
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what it turns into.
Hello, I'm Cynthia Lamb, Director of Podcasts at Mirasee FM and host of Behind the Launch, the latest podcast to join the network. Over a period of 18 months and 4 product launches, I conducted 19 interviews with the key members of the Mirasee launch team. I wanted to really explore the roller coaster ride that seems to be the norm of any launch of a product or service.
But every launch, whether it's inside Mirasee and the launches I support for my own clients outside of Mirasee, there's sort of this like tension that runs through you until that cart closes, and you just have to ride it.
It definitely feels like it would be a huge bummer to swing and miss, either on the strategy or execution of this campaign. I don't know. It could go either way. You never know.
And while this 8-episode limited edition series is not a primer on how to conduct a launch, you're sure to pick up some valuable tips along the way.
I have found in other, programs that I have helped to launch is there's always a lull in the middle of a launch. And it can be nerve-wracking, and you can start having like all of this head trash going on where you're just like, oh, this is horrible. Nobody likes it. My offer fails. And everybody says, do not judge your launch in the middle of a launch.
Behind the Launch is about the people behind the scenes. It's about the feelings, the disappointment, the regrouping, the learnings, and the perspective.
And so how did you feel about the launch that just ended?
Pretty disappointed.
With launches, with things like that, I feel like there's always something you can do better. And so I give it a couple of days to just kind of feel like crummy about it, or, whatever the negative emotions are. And then it becomes, okay, what can I do? Like, I don't want to dwell on the negative too much. I want to move forward, fix the problem, make it better, whatever that is.
So join us every Friday for the next 7 weeks. And if you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that follow button right now so you don't miss any episodes coming up on Behind the Launch.
So initially the idea was, let's just, record what it looks like from start to finish on a launch. But it wasn't a great launch that we recorded that whole story of. And so, we couldn't just end on that. What goes down will eventually go up if you just are dedicated and resourceful and resilient enough. And so, yeah, I kind of knew that this is where it would end up. I just didn't know how long it would take.